Half a day, everybody. Welcome back to Lone Star in Tamuning. It is week 6 in the NFL. We are getting you primed with food, with facts, with technology, with all sorts of analysis, with fantasy numbers. We'll get to that in a little bit. My San Nicolas and Dave Delgado join me. I'm Jason Salas. And guys, can you believe the NFL season is almost a third of the way finished now? Well, amazing at how quickly this season's gone by. Well, we've had a lot of fun, and we have some numbers for you now. And of course, you want to get up with us 3 a.m. sharp on KUAM TV 11 on Monday because, Dave, we have the Denver Broncos traveling to Cleveland to take on the Browns, and they're actually playing pretty well. Yeah, this is not an easy game for the Broncos.
For me, it's all coming down to quarterback play. Peyton Manning's that kind of quarterback that if you give him the last possession, he's going to march downfield, either kick the field goal or punch it in for the touchdown. And a lot of quarterback controversy, should Johnny Manziel get the start? A lot of distractions in Cleveland, but I think with Peyton Manning and that defense riding behind him, because this might possibly be his last year if they don't do well. I think Peyton Manning and the Broncos stay undefeated and win this game in Cleveland, and I think they're going to win by a nice amount of points.
Okay, Peyton Manning, it's been said over and over this season, he's not able to throw the long ball anymore. He's typically not, he's showing his age, 18 years in the league. And that's a concern when you have an all-pro cornerback like Joe Hayden covering on the corners.
Well, they have possession receivers, so he doesn't have to throw far. They have a decent running game. They have big receivers where they can just play short ball, short routes and just get the ball to the receivers and let them do the rest of the work.
The little dink-and-dunk strategy. Yeah. And for those of you that don't believe in that, look at what Tom Brady did to the Seattle Seahawks in last year's Super Bowl. Absolutely took apart the #1 defense in the league. All right, Ken, how did our online users for KUM Pigskin Pickems feel about this game?
91% of those of you playing at home picked the Broncos to win, and 9% obviously picked the Browns. So, yeah.
91%. Okay, so basically take everything that we said that basically favored Cleveland and just chuck it out the window because the majority of you favored Mr. Manning, the older Mr. Manning, of course, his brother being Eli. Guys, we have some incredible food right now. We got 2 more games to talk about, but Ken, what is this lovely platter we have right there? That looks very, very delicious.
Yeah, so this is a new item on the menu. It's the sesame steak bites. This is the Thursday special. And what we have right next there is just another steak, but it's topped with chimichurri sauce, which is, and I think you can add that onto any entree for $2.99. So you can put it on chicken or pasta. Whatever.
That looks really, really good. And those skewered vegetables. Of course, remember, kids, get your veggies. Eat a well-balanced meal. They have all sorts of amazing, even healthy options here at Lone Star. Great for game day. All right, the other game is going to be 6:25 a.m. right here on KUAM TV. It is the Ravens, Dave, traveling to the City by the Bay to take on your beloved San Francisco 49ers, who are reeling this season.
Well, San Francisco had a couple of close games that they should have won, like the last game. Kaepernick and the offense put him in a situation to win that game. The defense didn't hold. But I'd like to see Kaepernick run the ball just a little bit more. The running game, a defense like the Ravens that like to bring the pressure. I think if they bite on that fake and Kaepernick's able to get out the pocket, he'll pick up first downs with his legs. I think they need to get Reggie Bush more involved with the offense. Screen passes, dump it off to him in the backfield. Lately, they've been having him run up the middle in between the tackles. That's not Reggie Bush's strength. But I think Kaepernick's starting to come along with the receivers, getting the timing down. I think if they go more with the deep ball, take the chances, 49ers need a big play from the tight ends. Hopefully Vernon Davis is back. He hasn't been the producer he should be in past years, but if he's back and healthy this game, I think the 49ers should be able to pull off this win.
All right, we'll get back to that game for your fantasy tips in just a moment. But Ken, what did our registered members think about this game, the split?
Well, despite the tough season that San Francisco has had so far, still a faithful following here. 44% went with the 49ers and 56% with the Ravens. So.
Interesting. Both teams, Super Bowl caliber. They've won multiple Super Bowls. Each city, Baltimore and San Francisco, respectively. Both teams not having the season that they would certainly like. And then the big game, Sunday Night Football. You can watch it live. Come down to Lone Star. Check us out. 10:25 a.m. on KUAM TV 8. It is going to be one of the classic matches, Dave, as we enter the 2000s. We're far beyond the days of Tom Brady versus Peyton Manning, but it's still going to be the Patriots and the Colts. Mr. Luck comes in.
Well, Andrew Luck's been a little bit banged up. I'm not sure if he's going to get to start this game. The Patriots, another undefeated team. The Colts have yet to find that balance with the running game and the passing game with Frank Gore there, Andre Johnson. They haven't really put everything together yet. It's going to be tough for the Colts to get the win. I mean, although they're at home, they're facing the Patriots. I still think the Patriots are going to get the job done and stay undefeated when they go to Indianapolis.
All right, Lucas Oil Stadium hosting Tom Brady, who is lights out typically on the dome. Ken, what did our users say?
90% of the users at home pick the Patriots, only 10% picking the Colts, but you know, this could be a close game. We don't know if Luck is going to start, but I mean, it is at home, so if there's one game where you want to go against the grain, this is probably it. So probably go with the Colts.
All right, guys. Well, let's talk some fantasy numbers now. Ken, we'll stay with you. T.Y. Hilton is a really good fantasy pick. Would you start him right now? He's playing at home. He's playing in a dome. He's a speed guy. You know, regardless who starts at quarterback, should he start?
Yes, I guess so. I mean, depending on who your other options are, but yeah, I think you would start him.
You can maybe count on him for maybe 150 yards, maybe 6 catches, 6 to 8, maybe a touchdown. So that T.Y. Hilton, a good start for the Colts. Dave, let's get back to Kaepernick. Should you start calling Kaepernick? Sometimes he throws 2 picks, sometimes or even pick 6s, sometimes he throws touchdowns, and he's going to get his yards on the ground. Would you start him?
Yeah, I'd start him only because I look for him to have a big game, carrying the ball, rushing, getting out the pocket, and running. He threw 2 touchdowns last game, no interceptions, so start Cap.
All right, gentlemen, thank you so much, and thank you for watching, everybody. That is on the Gridiron here for Week 6. Enjoy football, enjoy the food, enjoy friends, and we will see you next week. Bye-bye.